guys, welcome back to this channel. Today we are going to be talking about some tips and tricks on how to stay cool in the Florida heat at theme parks. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. The first item I'm going to talk about, I actually cannot find anywhere in my apartment right now and it's driving me crazy, is the neck fan. I will have a picture right here. I will also have it linked down below if you want to get it or see where to get it. This thing is incredibly useful whenever you're just standing in line and you happen to not be where the fan is, or just walking around the park in general. It just keeps a nice cool breeze going up on your face and it definitely helps keep you cool. My second tip is to go into air-conditioned stores. Most of the merchandise stores are freezing cold. That is the one good thing about Florida, is even though it's really hot, the stores are always really cold. Another thing is to ride the rides that are cold. So the two coldest rides, in my opinion, are going to be E.T. and Men in Black. They have the coldest queues if you're not outside. If you're outside, it's not going to be cold, which is where the neck fan comes in handy. But these are definitely the coldest rides. They're also really great rides, so I definitely suggest doing that. My third tip is get on the water rides. Like, if it's hot, you're not gonna mind being soaking wet all day, and you're actually gonna dry really quick if it's really hot outside. So if it's hot outside, honestly, just bring like bathing suits or moisture wicking clothes. That way you dry off quicker, makes life a little bit easier. But honestly, if it's as hot as it's been lately, you will not mind being wet. One of those rides is going to be Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls, which is going to be the one that you see people putting in the money to try and squirt you on the bridge going over into the Marvel area. This ride, you will get wet. There's no getting away like with it. Everybody's going to get soaked on this ride in some way, shape, or form. Also, it's really fun if you do get like a whole bunch of coins and you go and spray people. It's very entertaining. Another good ride is Jurassic Park Adventure. You don't necessarily get soaked on this ride, but it does give you a light misting or drench. It just depends on where you're sitting. And finally, Popeyes. That is going to get you soaked unless you are my sister, who rode it 3 times and barely got wet. I don't know how she did it, because every single time I ride that ride, it's literally like I jumped into a pool. I might as well have, because I was that soaked. But all these rides are a ton of fun. They're also family rides, so go for it. As long as your kid meets the height requirement, they're really not that scary. They're a lot of fun. My fourth tip is going to be indulge in some great cool treats. You can get frozen butterbeer, cold butterbeer. If you're not a huge butterbeer fan, which I hate to say it, I'm not a huge butterbeer fan. I do like the hot butterbeer, but other than that, I'm not that big of a fan. But except for the topping, for some reason, I wish they would just sell the topping in a cup. Like, if they would do that, like, you know, the cup underneath when they're making it and it's just full of the like marshmallowy butterscotch cream. Oh, I want it. I just wish they would sell it. We tried to go one time and ask them if they would sell the cup. They wouldn't let us. But other than that, I'm not a huge fan of the butterbeer. However, it's a great treat to cool you off if you are. There's also my personal favorite, which is the pumpkin juice that you can get, another cool treat, and of course ice cream, butterbeer ice cream, any kind of ice cream, milkshakes. Something else that's really good, if you want to get something in your system, and if you're like me and can't really eat that much when you're hot, I would suggest fruit. There's a ton of fruit at the stands, also a ton of fruit options at restaurants. I would 100% recommend fruit. And fruit in Florida, for some reason, is just amazing. Way better than anywhere else. Obviously, oranges, yes, we're known for it. But pineapples, strawberries, all of them tend to be a lot fresher here, in my opinion. Also, if you're 21 and up only, a refreshing beer or cocktail or two. Also, the Shark Attack you can get, which is at Chez Alcatraz, I think is what it's called. Don't quote me on it. It's over by the big shark hanging down across from Fast and the Furious's exit. I've heard it's really good. I personally haven't had the chance to try it, but everybody there loves it, and they also kind of put on a little show for you when they're making your drink, so I would definitely go check that out as well. My fifth and final tip is probably the most important and also the most obvious, and that is stay hydrated. It is incredibly important to stay hydrated, especially now that we're having to wear masks. It dehydrates you quicker because you're sweating more, you're breathing in all the hot air. No, it does not affect your oxygen level. So we cannot use that excuse. Don't use that excuse. Just wear your mask, please, or don't go to the parks. But it does cause you to get hotter quicker and sweat more. I'm not a person who really sweats that much, but I put on a mask and I am like drenched in sweat. So with that being said, most of the places will give you a free cup of water. However, my favorite thing to do is get a reusable cup. Pay for it. I believe it's anywhere from $16.99 to $14.99 depending on how many cups you buy. And then for that day, you get free refills all day, and then anytime you want to come back, it is $9.99 I believe for free refills for that day. Also, you can get annual pass holder discounts on the refills. However, you cannot get it at kiosk, which that's the same for anything you get at a kiosk. No annual pass holder discounts. You have a promotion going on where you can get this cup right here. It is super cute, and you can actually get it free if you're an annual pass holder until July 5th with any purchase of an entree. However, you must be an annual pass holder, and this does end July 5th. This also includes your free day of refills the day you purchase it. You will have to purchase refills whenever you go back the next day. But this right here is definitely worth it. Not just this one, they come in other different kinds. But the refillable cups are 100% worth it because $10, if you're like me, I just share mine with my husband. We go through them super quick, easily get our money's worth. And if you don't feel like just drinking water to hydrate, I go for vitamin water. The raspberry vitamin water is my favorite. It is so good. It honestly tastes like, you know those popsicles as a kid? I'll probably put it up here somewhere because I suck at trying to describe things. But the little popsicles as a kid, that you just cut the top off, you freeze them. It literally tastes like those, or if you were just to take the juice and water it down a little bit, that's exactly what it tastes like. It's really good. Also, if you're not in the mood for vitamin water or regular water, you can go get a soda or mix, or you know how Freestyle Coke machines work. It gives you a bunch of options and you're not just limited to one. Also, you don't have to worry about, oh, I'm really thirsty, I want 5 drinks, and now you spent more than the cup itself. So I 100% recommend getting a cup if you're gonna stay more than a day. Also, if you're gonna stay for like the length of your trip, just get a cup. It's just worth it. It's also a souvenir if you think about it. Okay guys, that is it for this video. Go ahead and comment down below some of the ways that you guys try and stay cool during the summer or at the theme parks as well. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe if you want to be part of this Ohana. I post every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday with theme park content. I also have another channel where I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for just random DIY content, vlogs, kind of a little bit of everything, lifestyle stuff. So if you're interested in that, I will also have that linked below in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching and so much for supporting my videos, and I will see you guys Saturday with another video.